The need for proper dental care and consistent dental care in North Carolina is vast. The SHEPS report out of Chapel Hill estimates that 1 out of 2 adults don't get the consistent dental care that they need.
Our charitable work began because we kept hearing about all these different places in North Carolina that didn't even have a dentist. And in a lot of cases, with that being, the situation, access to care was really difficult.
I mean, you know how tough school is for kids, and if they got, bad teeth, and other kids are seeing that, so they also go to bed at night crying because they got toothaches, get up crying because they got toothaches. They go to school because they got toothaches. Well, imagine how non-conducive that is to learning. And it's not like those kids have not already had some issues the last couple of years with COVID and being shut down.
Here at the North Carolina Dental Society Foundation, we understand that the need is huge and it's one that we cannot address on our own. So we are constantly working with other community partners, both government entities as well as other nonprofits that are working around the same goal. Our funding comes from the North Carolina Dental Society and the North Carolina Services for Dentistry. However, we do need a lot of external funds to keep our programs running, as well as be able to implement newer programs.
The North Carolina Dental Society Foundation was born out of the activities that the North Carolina Dental Society was already doing. The mission of the foundation is to improve the oral health status of the residents of North Carolina. Our vision is to make dental care available to as many people as we can.
The Dental Society is kind of a governance thing, and we're our foundation, we raise money to do certain initiatives around the state.
Our programs and services are focused around 3 main levels. We work at the preventive level, we work at the curative level, and we also try to work at the promotive level.
So truly the place where we make the biggest impact is with our North Carolina mom clinics.
We usually do them in churches or in some cases gymnasiums.
Acronym stands for Missions of Mercy, or MOM, as everyone calls it. It's where we provide dental treatment for adults, free clinics across the state. We provide basic services, cleanings, fillings, extractions, and occasionally we might provide temporary partials when we have a lab to work with us. But we provide care for the underserved of North Carolina. If they need help, we're going to help them. I'm the lucky person to receive all the telephone calls in the office from patients looking for dental care. So it's so easy to see the impact when I tell them we've got a free dental clinic coming up. And I give them the dates, and so they are able to choose one. We also have safety net clinics across the state, so I can identify those and tell them about that. But it's nothing like a mom clinic.
People don't understand how dental health is really important to their overall health. So getting back to the kids, I think, with the program we want to do, that's a confidence and hopefully they can get some self-esteem out of that, so that when they get into, their later years, junior high school, and then they grow up and they have kids, and they take care of their kids, they don't end up in our mom clinics. So that's breaking that cycle.
So we're trying to find ways to get closer to communities, get out in the communities, and work with communities more frequently, so that it's not an event, but it's continual care that's being improved. Along with education, if you can start that program early, all the science proves that somebody will grow up, they'll be one of those adults who does get the care they need.
This grant is going to allow us to go into schools to see young students and teach them about taking care of their teeth and providing care. That is needed. Once you start them out, they'll keep up with it. If they don't have the teachings at home, we will help teach them. It's just going to be great.
The impact has been great because we have very few dentists that take Medicaid or no payment, or they have to go off the mountain, which is hard because we have a lot of parents that don't have transportation. So it really helps getting the kids seen. And we have a lot of kids that have very bad dental hygiene and they really need dental care. One of our students this year is that she is a very young student, probably 6 years old, and she has multiple problems in her mouth according to our dentist, and we're trying to get her help and getting her appointment with Dr. Stroud in Ashe County.
Without a program like this, we're right back to where we started way back when we didn't know the benefits of fluoride, when people didn't have regular access to dental care. We're back to the point where people have decay and are literally suffering with it. And that's a world that we don't have to live in.
I came home in middle school with a note that said, a dentist saw your child today and your child has cavities and you need to find a local dentist who will help. And so I did not realize at that point in time, my parents did not realize at that point in time what type of effect that would have on me and my future career. And here we are today where I'm that dentist. And we probably have other people across our state and our nation who have walked the same path that I've walked. But this program being funded means that we send home less notes like that because there's more education.
We hope to break that cycle, and the cycle is to keep them out of our mom clinics when they become 18. We don't want them showing up. We want them to be able to take care of themselves and learn from that.
You know, the mouth is a critical part of the health of the body, right? So it's not a separate entity. And so whenever you can see that somebody's getting care that they've never been exposed to or solved significant pain problems that they've had, you know that not only is their mouth more healthy, but really their whole body and their spirit are more healthy.
The most satisfying part for me is to watch this sea of chairs out there, and when patients get out of the chair, they hug their dentist, the person who provided the care. That gives me the greatest pleasure.
The joy I get from this program is that I see kids that I know are not going to get to go to the dentist, getting somebody to care for their teeth, making them feel better with their peers. So I really just love it that I know that they're getting the care they need.
We think that this is an initiative, again, that will hopefully carry on in perpetuity so that after I'm gone and everybody else on the board's gone, it continues to help these kids and it stays with them for a lifetime.
I'd say a very, very sincere thank you to everyone at the Civic Local Foundation for, first of all, believing in our mission.
You guys have been so generous, and I would have to thank you from the board. And again, it's breaking that cycle. So it's great for the kids because they see somebody cares, somebody really cares, and dentistry is your friend. It's not something to be afraid of. This money is amazing to us, you know, and everybody that is with the Civic Foundation ought to feel good about it because, like I said, it takes care of the kids, and those are their kids, they're our kids, and they need help.